I must... My mother would die if she were to see me in this state. I must wait.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
She was a good person. Vibrant, full of life. She was kindness incarnate, my Mary.
You're a good person, Jonathan. And a young Ekon. A newborn cast into the night without so much as a candle to guide your way.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
You may be right.
Of course. I've stared upon this world for centuries, and time has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
God wants...
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Over there!
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Nie chcą po prostu. Jeżeli chcesz mi coś dać, to kupisz ode mnie.
Imprisoned by your date.
Good evening.
His father.
Don't you
Faith.
No doubt.
Blessed be your...
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come back. He is dead.
Yes, he is now. The
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause.
Have you recently...
If you propagate the devil...
Your disciple, Samuel, stole from the dead in Stonebridge Cemetery. I have proof of...
No! Samuel...
He defiled the dead with his petty...
Think what you will. When this city is saved.
Your... Why did...
I sent him on
a laugh...
this epidemic.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Tobias Whitaker, confess why...
I have done what no one was ready to do. I will smite the flesh of the...
You are just...
No! No.
You're not...
I take no plea.
What do you mean?
All
Quite a...
are you?
Well,
As a dog,
what do you mean?
the beast.
I have heard enough.
Soon the time will come when you will all rejoice.
You again?
Can I offer you?
Keep your medicines for others.
As you wish. Have you...
I saw her wandering the streets. Yesterday, I think.
Goodbye.
No, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barry.
Tu było ze tym cholery. Co? Ta gra. Paradise is
You
Can I off?
keep your merit.
There is a...
All right.
Goodbye. You never look... Do you have...
It appears those who dare to get healthcare from that bitch are never...
Do you need help?
To be honest, I'd prefer you take a look at my stuff.
I don't quite...
Really?
Joe Peterson. He's the...
I've known Joe for years.
What can you...
Colossus Joe.
It's never...
We've all had some...
And no...
Nobody will be...
What do you know of Harry Peterson?
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining.
What trouble?
But despite being...
Goodbye for now, Mr.
Tam środkowa się będzie zło? Wiesz, że pochodziło. Jakby się nie zjadło, to by bardzo. A gdybyśmy nie mieli tego, ulepszonej hipotezy.
You're late. Where's my money? Time to pay, one way or another.
Mr. Bates.
Evening.
Since I...
I'm all right.
Goodbye.
Time to pay, one way or another.
Good evening, Ben.
I'm afraid
You don't see...
I always...
I will see you later.
A będziesz chciał znaleźć.
Have you...
Not recently.
A gun?
Ale jeszcze nie skończyłem z tego. Ale jedną skończę. No teraz prosto i prawo. Już jesteś.
It's a leech! There's one of them vermin!
czyli...
Remorse and pain are precious when you...
I remember you.
Boże.
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me. Made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
You selected me. Chose me.
As shall my children yet to come.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
I've had enough of others making decisions for me, pretending to know how I should feel or behave. So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just projecting this vision in my mind? Maybe Edgar can help me with this one.
We are the guardian of... God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
Yes, my hospital. My mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent at a mile. You can't hide from the god.
Leave him, Jonathan. This is sacred ground. Neutral territory. And I just had the carpet cleaned. By the sacred stole, this is very bad news. Bad news indeed.
What happened?
The hospital has been attacked. We have injured patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this institution. This hospital is their only hope.
Of course, you're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones. I found her room like a slaughterhouse. Blood everywhere. The duty nurse is taking care of the mess.
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else. And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Well, they are not far wrong.
McCallum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well, since Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks. What on earth happened here?
Oh, Jonathan, I cannot believe my eyes.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least...
Jonathan, how could you...
Forgive me if I feel despondent.
I'm all...
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey...
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather outdoing his master's...
What is...
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires...
I have experienced...
Now that's quite a question. Very little.
Is this...
I don't have...
Have you...
Her name was...
Is...
Yeah.
Temptation...
Over the year...
Thank you,
How may I...
Thank you, my lady. It's locked. I cannot enter. It's locked.
Sometimes you act like a real jerk, you know that?
Come on, Ozzy, don't be like that.
What? Like what? Like someone who felt betrayed by the man he loves? Did you ever even try? Can't understand why you still care for this bloody thing.
For God's sake. We're still alive and healthy.
I cannot enter.
I have not survived being buried in a mass grave for these trivialities.
We are not in the middle of a battlefield anymore. Things are different here. So many ways.
Hello again.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you need...
Afraid so.
Go out here.
Your work.
How do you...
I love him.
What frightens you so?
Of people...
Enjoy your love. And
I appreciate you.
Goodbye. Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong.
I will see you. Tell me. Why
Courage.
Have you always...
All I know.
Newton...
It makes me...
His love for you is...
Newton still has to accept it.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher.